Hey, hi everyone. So it's another mukbang today. I decided to make another mukbang since the other one seems to have pleased some people. So I got some requests to make more mukbang with a full face and still have my glasses. Yeah. Okay. um. So tonight, what I'm having is some salad from fresh vegetable from the garden. I have some slice of bread and I have some chicken. Will be pretty good. And I have also some kind of green beans, fresh on the side. So yeah, that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. Let's begin with the chicken wing. I'm gonna talk about something tonight. Don't know if many people are interested into that, but oh well, that interests me, so I will talk about that. Uh, on the 26th of August, there will be a big fight. I think I already talked about it in a previous video, but I will talk about it more in depth. On 26th of August, there will be the fight Floyd Mayweather against Conor Mcgregor. So you have one boxer, Floyd Mayweather, that never been defeated in his sport in 21 years of career. And you have Conor McGregor that have some great boxing skill and fight in the UFC since maybe 3 years. I don't know if I'm wrong, maybe more than that, but I think it's been about 3 years since he is in the UFC. He have won 2 world title and 2 different weight class. And he already was beaten 1 or 2 times. I can't remember. Since George St. Pierre is no more in the UFC, I'm kind of not following UFC that much. So yeah, so you have those fighter. Conor McGregor is the one that started all this, saying that he wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather and can beat him and knock him out, because Floyd Mayweather have never been defeated, and more than that, he never went on the canvas one time in his career. So it's kind of if Conor McGregor is able to maybe knock him out or anything, do something, he will be recognized as one of the greatest athletes on the planet. So that's maybe why he is doing that. But honestly, I don't think that he's doing that for that, because many times in interview he said that he's getting old. Not that old, but he's 28. And in fighting, when you have like 10-year background fighting, for some people that more in the UFC, because since in the UFC You can get underground, ground and pound. Most of the time, career ends up more quickly than in boxing, because in boxing you are stand up, and sometimes many times the referee will stop the fight very early before you get injured or something like that. So you have boxers like Bernard Hopkins that have won a world title at 46. And I don't think there's many UFC fighters in their 40s. So you have those both athletes. We already seen some fight between boxers that going to the UFC and try to make their way there, and most of the time never work out because they know about nothing about the ground sport. So they get, otherwise they get choked or they get grounded, pounded. So that most of the time how it is when a boxer go in MMA. But we almost never see a top UFC contender, because there's some UFC contender or MMA contender that goes into boxing, but never was the top class. So we never saw a top class contender in the UFC make the move to the boxing to fight another top class boxer. So, but Floyd Mayweather, we all know that he never step up in the ring. In his last few fight, maybe 5 or 6 fight, he never step up in the ring under $90 million for a fight. So when he go up in the ring, it's for a big lot of money. And I think for this fight, he will get like 120 million. And Conor McGregor will get, because the purse is already at 180 million, I think, from what I've seen. And I think Mayweather will get like 120 million and McGregor will get like 60 million, or maybe 130 for Floyd, 50. Anyway, it's kind of a big load of money. And I think Conor McGregor has said often that he wants to secure his future and make money to be able to secure his future for his children and his wife. Knowing that in the UFC, when you're a big contender, like maybe GSP in his prime years, in his better years, made maybe 2 or 3 million for a fight. Knowing that it will make maybe 50, 60 million for a fight, Conor McGregor in a boxing match. That's why I think he went against Mayweather, because he know that that's where the money is. And even if he lose, he already lose, and he already lost in his UFC place. So it's not that it will be a disaster for his career if he lose again. But Mayweather has never lose a match, and like 49 combat. He is 49-0 under maybe I think it's 21 years of career. So it's pretty outstanding and pretty remarkable for a record. So this guy don't want to lose because he is already retired. His name is already in the record, world book record for many things. So he don't want to end his career with a loss. He is 40 years old against Conor McGregor that is 27, 28. I don't know how old he will be in August. But I really think, and probably I'm not the only one that think that is only for the money that this fight will happen. Because Floyd, he stepped up into the ring with a guy that never compete in the boxing field. He's a fighter. But in the Conor McGregor field, you can use your feet, you can get the guy on the ground, you can clinch them, you can hit them with your knees, with your elbow. You can jump, kick. So if the fist doesn't work, you have all those other options that you have worked on. But in boxing, all you have is your movement and your fist. That's it. You have nothing else. You cannot bring the guy down. You cannot clinch him. You cannot do anything of that. Floyd Mayweather is an expert at defense. He is one of the best defense guy. So I mean, this guy already probably know that he won't lose, and he will get 120 million for something that he already did 50 times in his life. So for him, it's like a walk in the park. He will just step up in the ring like he always do, win, maybe not in the most spectacular manner, because you know that Conor McGregor is able to hit hard, so he will act his plan on the defense and the movement around the ring to make Conor McGregor miss all of his shot, all of his power shot, and he will still win at the end, because boxing is not about knocking the guy out. It's about, are you able to defend yourself? Are you able to do something a bit in the ring? So he will jab the guy a bit. He will throw a couple of hook, trouble of uppercut here and there. Bring Conor McGregor in the corner, because Conor McGregor never been in a ring. Maybe he for the practice he had been in a ring, but never been in a ring with a super fighter, super boxer like Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd Mayweather will bring him in the corner a few times, jab him, hook, step back, move around. When he sees an opportunity, will bring him up in the corner or in the cable, will throw a couple of shots, and at the end you will win with the points. So it probably won't be the most spectacular fight, but he will win, and he will get another win on his record. Retired again, because it's like the third time he will retire. Unbeaten, and with 120 million in his pocket. So that's why he is doing it. And Conor McGregor will do like 60 million even if he lose. because I don't think it will knock Floyd Mayweather out, and there's no way it will outbox Floyd Mayweather for 12 rounds. That, forget that. So maybe he will do a good fight, but at the end he will lose. And since he already lose, it's not that bad for his record, because he can go step back in the UFC and keep winning there again and again for maybe 2 or 3 years, and that's it. He will have 60 million more in his pocket, and it's about what he do in 10 fights in the UFC. So yeah, I don't know if I'm really a fighting sport fan. I really like UFC, really like boxing. Those martial arts and boxing are my two favorite sports, and by far, far, I don't like many sports, watching many sports, but fighting sports always been something that I respect a lot, and that I'm really into watching and even practicing, because for training I do some boxing, and yeah, that's how it will end up. I will really like to order this fight, because people all around the world are talking about it, but at the end I know that it won't be a much exciting fight. It will be exciting before the fight, but during the fight, not that much. And I think the pay-per-view will be like $100. Normally, here in Canada, when we order pay-per-view, it's $49.99. If you want a SD version of the show, it means that it's not HD. And if you want the HD version of the show, it's like $59.99. So, but I think for this event, it will be like $100. It's crazy, a lot of money. Sorry. And it's almost twice the price of a normal event. Yeah. So I don't know if you are in fighting sports. I don't know if you're more an MMA fan than a boxing fan. Maybe. But if you have an opinion on this combat that will take place on the 26th of August, leave it in the comment below, because I really want to see what is your opinion about that. That chicken, by the way, very good. I cooked it with beer can. So very tasty. Very tender. Very good. I also injected the chicken. That's something that I saw in the Netflix show, Pitmaster. I saw that all the famous meat cooker in the States and maybe around the world was injecting the meat before they're cooking it with some kind of stuff. Maybe if you cook a ham, you can inject it with maple syrup, apple juice, a blend of spice mixed in that juice to give flavor. So I bought me cooking injector, and I just put a bit of butter in the chicken, some lemon, some garlic powder, and all bay spice, and injected it in a bit everywhere in the chicken, so when it cooks it gives the meat a really good flavor. I will try this more often when I'm cooking meat, because it's really good. Also, I started to watch a show on Netflix. On Netflix. That is kind of old, but I never watched it before. So I heard a lot about it many times and a few years ago, but I never watched it. But it's very good. It is Prison Break. I'm watching the first season right now. Very, very nice. Starting to get really full now. So yeah, I think I'm done. Rare that I don't finish my food, but I'm just too full now. So yeah, that's it. Hope that you have enjoyed. If you have an opinion on the Floyd Mayweather vs Conor McGregor fight, just leave it in the comment. I will be really happy to read it and maybe have a discussion about it. So yeah. So thanks for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, just leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and like always, see you next time, my friends. Bye bye.